What's up, YouTube? Night's Edge here again. Got another little quick review for you. This is the CJRB Pyrite. A little bit different than the old one. This one just came out, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. This is the rose gold with the Bowie shaped blade. I've already reviewed the Pyrite once, but this one seemed like it, kind of warranted another review because it's totally different than its predecessor. So go ahead and get into specs real quick. I'll just go through that real quick because already they're essentially the same as the first, as the original Pyrite. So you're looking at 7.25 right there. I think with the original one, the original is just identical to that. So pretty much the same there. As far as blade length, you're looking right at 3 3/8 on the blade length. Cutting edge right at 3 inches. Yeah, you're looking right at 3 inches on the dot on the cutting edge on it. Yeah, camera's messing with me. Maybe just a hair under 3 inches right there. So get out the calipers. The thickest part of the spine, 103.5 thousandths. Right under the edge, you're looking at, not on the apex, but where the edge bevel meats, you're looking at 24 thousandths. So not especially thin or slicey, but not like super overbuilt thick or anything. Around 400 thousandths on the handle thickness there. Zero those out, shut them off. All right, so size comparisons. We'll get out the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Straighten those out there. And the Spyderco Para 3. So more along the lines of the size of the Para 3. A little more cutting edge for sure than the Para 3. And looks like I don't know, right at the Para 3, really. They're almost dead on as far as overall length goes. But yeah, the Pyrite Bowie shaped blade has more cutting edge for sure. And get out the Doug Ritter Hogue RSK MK1 G10. You can tell that one's, look at it and tell that one's bigger. And you get out the Hogue Deca. And the Hogue Deca running right around the same size as the Pyrite, a little bit longer on overall length and just a hair more cutting edge. And that's on the clip point blade. Not sure about the Warncliffe blade that this one also comes in. But that's what you're looking at with that. So, so you can do another size comparison. A little flex in here. You got the Custom Knife Factory Evo 4.0. You can see that one's a little larger, a little longer on the cutting edge on the Custom Knife Factory knife there. And clean that off. There we go. Now we'll keep wiping this thing off because it came with like an awful lot of oil on it. And like I said earlier, there's the original, right at the same as the original. Cutting edge is, Bowie might have a little, and I mean like less than a 16th more cutting edge, but pretty close on that. It still has that generous forward finger choil. The jimping on this one is actually, when you look at it, look at them side by side there. All right, so side by side, everything else being the same, the jimping on it is the same. Looks like it's the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. All right, so the jimping extends the same. Thumb studs are the same. So everything else is essentially the same on that. And this one does have, that's a stainless steel handle too. That's stainless steel also, it's just black coated. So close that up. Let's go ahead and get out the scale. A bit of weight on this thing here. Four ounces, 3.9. 3.9. All right. 3.9 ounces on that. 3.7 on that. Yeah, 3.7. So the original pyrite stainless steel with the original blade shape is zero point 0.2 ounces lighter than the Bowie shaped pyrite. So not really a factor there at all, I wouldn't think. The clip set's about the same, other than the fact that the clip is rose gold and the hardware is rose gold colored. Not really much different at all about the clip. Still CJRB deep carry clip. Doesn't snag as much as a Civivi clip. I don't have an issue with it as much. Sticks up a little bit, but not as much as Civivi's deep carry clips that they have standard on their knives. So not really an issue. All right, so that's pretty much all the specs on this thing. The action on it, man, the action's really good. Compared to the other one, it's about the same, I would say. Now this one did come with when I first had it had a little bit of lock stick, but that's all totally gone away. Kind of broke itself in. No issues with the lock failing. Not from you light wax anyway. Now you can use that fuller on the Bowie. You can use that to do the reverse flick. That's pretty satisfying. You can also reverse flick from the thumb stud. You can use the thumb stud to open it with your thumb. You can use the fuller to open it with your thumb, kind of. It's a pretty fidgety little knife, really. Pretty good little button lock. I would most definitely, I think I would prefer this Bowie shaped blade over this. Besides just looking cooler, I mean, it also gives you that fuller method of deployment. Kind of adds to the fidget factor of the knife. It adds to the way it looks. It looks better. Plus the rose gold on this particular one, the rose gold's pretty cool looking to me. I think you don't really see a lot of knives that are that look like that with that rose gold coating. I have cut with this a little bit. Carried it a couple days. It's not really, haven't really put it through hard use, so I don't know really the extent of that coating. I don't know how long that coating will stay on. I don't know what kind of abuse you can put the coating through, but probably going to try it out though. Now with that forward finger choil and that Bowie shaped blade, you were locked in right there and you're good to go for cutting and slicing. Got that belly on it, which is good for, a lot of things. You can kind of rock back and forth with it a little bit if you need to. Pull back, do cuts like that. Pretty good all arounder for everyday carry, and that Bowie, that sharp, upswept kind of tip going to the tip like that on the Bowie is good for, definitely helps with piercing and stabbing kind of tasks. So that's also something else. Yeah, see, I'm trying to do the reverse flick with the original one. Now you can do it with a thumb stud on the original for sure. But I'd say this rose gold Bowie shape, with the blacked out handles, definitely an aesthetic upgrade and kind of like an ergonomic and a fidgety upgrade too, I would say. They also come in, I believe, rosewood handles and some other 3 other ones, I think. And I think different knife retailers have different exclusives for this too. So all kinds of different stuff. And then the pyrite itself, I mean, you can get you can get that one. Obviously, you can get the the alt pyrite, the Warney as they call it. You can get a mini pyrite, a smaller version of it. You can get an XL pyrite. The pyrite is they're still coming out with different models and different types, and you can get them with different blade steels. I think they've got one in S90V now that's not too much. Might be one of the only S90V steel blades on the market actually that's under $100 if I remember right. So the pyrite is as many people have said, an evergreen model, and it's continuing to prove that, because they're coming out with all kinds of different stuff with it, as you can tell, and it's selling. I really like this one myself. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So CJRB Pyrite, I'll have it linked down in the description. I think I got this one. Yeah, I know I got this one actually off the CJRB website, so I'll link that down in the description. Appreciate everybody watching. Everybody that's subscribed to the channel. It means the world to me. And I'll see you guys on the next one.